Getting clients with YouTube becomes the most low-lift marketing strategy ever, but you have to have the right things in place. I'm going to make sure that you have those by the end of this video. My name is Jamar Diggs, and I help businesses sell their expertise and their offers with low-lift YouTube strategies. And by the end of this video, you'll have the main 4 elements that you have got to have in order to turn your YouTube channel into a powerful marketing lead generation machine. Now, if you want to dive deeper into any one of these aspects, I have a lot more resources inside of the video description, along with a few free resources that could help you get started or to help you understand like how you can revive your channel. There's also some information about the different ways for you to work with me, and you can find all that stuff inside of the video description. Let's go ahead and get into the juicy details of this video. Now, the first thing that you have got to know is that you do not need to monetize your channel in the way that you probably are thinking right now. Most business owners, when they start YouTube, they see it through the lens of an influencer or content creator. And I want you to understand that if you have a business right now, you have got to see it more as a tool for you to get business and get clients versus a tool for you to build like influencer status or to get monetized with AdSense or things like that. That is more of the creator thinking. And we have to start separating these intentions out because a creator has a different goal in mind, right? Their goal is to get as many views as possible. Doesn't really matter if it's the right views, to be quite honest, right? Because as long as each view comes in, YouTube is able to run an ad before, during, or after that person watches the video. And so they get a portion of that AdSense. For a business owner, we're really trying to get the right people to watch our videos so that they will feel compelled to take action. Whether that is to immediately book a call with us, get into our ecosystem by an email list or something like that. When we look at it that way, our goals are so much different than just like getting views on YouTube or growing our subscriber base. You do not need to be part of the YouTube Partner Program in order to get leads. Let's go ahead and crush that right now. Going into the next point that you need to have in order to really grow your business fast with YouTube is having a really clear idea of what is going to be the main offer that you're selling. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have a full-on group program or a full-blown offer. It could be something as simple as one-to-one sessions. Having an idea of how someone can work with you is going to make the other steps so much easier. We are always thinking in our mind, what is the ultimate goal that we have for each and every video, each and every viewer that experiences any kind of content up on our channel is to get them booked for this offer, is to get them to buy this course or to download this ebook that is paid. What is that thing? What is that business goal that you really want to achieve to make sure that everything is being created with intention? And then when you have that offer in mind, now it's time to create a lead magnet that is going to get people into your funnel, right? And so whenever we're thinking about this, right, this is actually like one of my favorite things because this lead magnet has to be something that is worthwhile. I like it to be almost like the first step into whatever transformation that you are solving. So I have a 90-minute YouTube quick start guide. You can find that inside of the video description, right? But it's really for people who have never started a channel before. That's the first step. That is the very, very first step that they would need to take. I give them templates. I give them a swipe copy, everything that they need to really get this channel up and running in 90 minutes. And so that's a really great lead magnet, right? It's something that someone could really use right now. Give them that quick win right now, because what we want them to know is that now that they have done this thing, this is only scratching the surface. If they really want to achieve the transformation that you are promising them, then they're going to need to go deeper. There's so much more work to do. But they've already done the first step. You've already gotten them on board. It just makes it so much easier to sell to someone who has completed that first step, or they're even more on board to your unique way of solving their problem. When we're thinking about what is the offer that we are going to be selling to them, and then what is the lead magnet that is going to kind of get them into our ecosystem, our funnel, so that they are a little bit more qualified than like an average person like off the street, right? We know what their pain points are. We know what part of the journey they're on. And then now we have specific messages that we can send to them later on that makes sense for them to know more about us, get more value from us, and then ultimately buy from us. The traditional side in me says that let's get them onto our email list, right? Because not everyone is ready for a book a call with me type of call to action all the time. You can have that as an option inside of your video description for sure. I love having some type of free way to get people into my ecosystem so that I can at least have that. I have two examples of this, right? So there was one time with one client who really wanted to have like a paid lead magnet on their YouTube channel. And it was only $7. Okay, I think it was only $7. That significantly reduced the amount of people entering into her funnel because it was paid. It was low. It was a low number. And her videos were getting views. So I'm like, damn, but that's what she wanted to do. And so I was like, well, let's try it out. Let's see what happens, right? I'm just thinking, man, we've missed out on so many people because we had this paid lead magnet here. We had this like paid training that what if we could have just sent them to something free, get them into her ecosystem, and then she would be able to do that. Like she could have made something like a tripwire for that paid thing to get them to like kind of like commit to something. And if you don't know what a tripwire is, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll film something else. I don't want to get too deep into that. I know that there are people who are really thinking about like tapping into their audience like so quickly when it comes to YouTube, and so they want to have some type of paid item. I'm a big fan of having it be free, having it be like the first step, give away the first thing for free. If you have maybe like an agency where like maybe you don't really have a lead magnet, like a free lead magnet thing. We have another client where she is an agency owner and her lead magnet is to book a call. Book a call with her. It's a free call. It's like a consult. It's like a free consult. She's been able to book those over and over and over, right? So it really does depend on your industry and the type of work that you do. Something free is going to be the best route. Like even for that free consult, right? It's a free consult versus like some kind of paid lead magnet. I think on YouTube, a paid lead magnet, I don't know about that quite yet, right? Because when you think about it, people don't really know who you are yet, right? They just found you in search, and now it's like a paywall that they have to get through in order to get the first step into solving their pain point. I have a video all about some lead magnet ideas, so I'll be sure to link that in the cards and in the video description down below as well. Now we have to get some traffic to this lead magnet, right? And so we do that with the content. This is like my second favorite thing. Like my first favorite thing is like is coming up with the lead magnet. The second thing is the content strategy. Are you creating content that is converting people to take action and really compelling them to do something? What we want is every piece of content to send them to the lead magnet. I have these 4 types of videos that really do a great job at making sure that you're getting the right people and that these people are being compelled to take action. It kind of builds this little binge cycle, and so when someone's ready to take action, the call to action is there as well. The 4 video types is what I like to call an anchor video, which is kind of like that typical how-to or tutorial video. And then you're going to be creating other pieces of content like a shifting perspectives video, videos that are combating objections, and then also sharing a few of your personal stories or your client stories, right? These are great for like case studies or just getting people to really see the transformation that can happen if they work with you. And so I talk a lot about the content funnel that I just talked about just now in another video, but I'll link it in the video description as well. Now, to tie in everything that you have built on in this video, the final component that you really need to have is some type of email series or like a series of emails that are going to help people take action even more after they download the lead magnet, right? So it's not enough just to get them to the lead magnet and just think, all right, I have a call to action in this PDF or in this training or whatever, that should do its job. No. We need to start sending even more emails. I am a big fan of creating a sales sequence or a welcome sequence whenever people are first coming onto your email list through a lead magnet. Are people really using the lead magnet as soon as they get it? They may have just been searching online for an answer. They saw your video, they downloaded your lead magnet, and they may come back to consume the actual information in the lead magnet. We need some messages to make sure that they come back, understand what is in that lead magnet, to entice them to actually review it, read it, watch it, whatever your lead magnet is. Even if they don't, that's totally fine, because you have a series of emails that are still building your authority, really getting them closer and closer to taking action to buy the thing that you want, to buy that offer that was always at the top of the priority list. So really making sure that you have certain emails in place to make this happen. I love a template doing this. I hate starting from scratch whenever it comes to these type of strategic kind of emails. I actually, like myself, use a course that I have purchased from Jeff Felton. It's called the Creators Welcome Sequence, and it's so great. I did all of my sales sequence emails in just one day, one sitting. In this course, he has templates, he has guides, he has helpful examples of each type of email. It's just so helpful. It's so easy. If you want to go ahead and grab that, because I highly recommend this resource. I think that you would like it. I'm going to go ahead and link that inside of that description as well. That is going to be an affiliate link, so a part of your purchase becomes a commission for me, but you don't pay anything extra for that. Let me tell you, I've made 2 funnels so far with that Creators Welcome Sequence. I did them both in one separate day, right? I feel so good. And one time I made a sale after just sending, I think it was 2 or 3 emails from that sequence. I have also been receiving the most replies to those emails as well. It's great for the engagement, honey. So if you want to grab it, go ahead and grab it. It's going to be linked down there in that video description. There's also going to be resources for your YouTube channel as well. So if you are just starting your channel, or if you are reviving your channel, didn't work in the past and you're trying to figure out what went wrong, I have resources down there in the video description to really help you. So definitely take a look at that. If you like this video, please let me know by subscribing to the channel, giving it a like, and tagging me on Instagram with your favorite part. That's all I got. I will see you in the next video. Bye.